Most staking tokens are wrappers. A thin layer bolted onto a blockchain, holding an IOU and hoping the peg holds. sFLR is different. On Flare, staking isn't an add-on. It is part of the chain itself. When you stake FLR, the data that proves your stake, the rewards and the exchange rate all flow natively, right through the protocol. There is no separate custodian sitting off to the side, no bridge to a faraway contract, and no wrapper that can quietly break. Over the next few minutes, let's walk through exactly how FLR becomes sFLR and why the plumbing underneath actually matters. It starts with price. Every decision in DeFi depends on knowing what an asset is really worth, and a single reporter is a single point of failure. Flare solves this with the FTSO, the Flare Time Series Oracle. Instead of one feed, around 100 independent providers each submit their own price, continuously, with a fresh value roughly every 2 seconds. The protocol weights those submissions and settles on one honest number that no single provider can push around. To manipulate it, you would have to corrupt a majority at once. And that is the whole point. sFLR's exchange rate leans on this same decentralized truth. But prices are not the only thing sFLR needs to know. Sometimes it has to trust events on other chains, a deposit here, a confirmation there. The old answer was a bridge. Lock your assets in one contract and pray the operators stay honest. Bridges are where billions have been lost. Flare's answer is the FDC, the Flare Data Connector. Instead of moving your money across a bridge, it carries a cryptographic proof, verifiable evidence that an event really happened, attested by that same decentralized set of providers. The proof crosses between chains, your assets do not. If the math checks out, the network accepts it. No trusted middleman required. So what does holding sFLR actually feel like? When you stake, FLR is delegated to validators securing the network, and those validators earn rewards. Instead of paying them out as loose tokens you would have to claim and restake, sFLR folds them back in automatically. The number of tokens in your wallet stays the same, but the exchange rate against FLR keeps climbing. One sFLR is worth a little more FLR tomorrow than it is today. That is compounding, working quietly in the background, with nothing for you to manage. And because it is a standard token in your own wallet, it stays liquid. You are never locked out. Here is where it gets interesting. Your sFLR is already earning base staking rewards. But you can put that same coin to work a second time. Through Spectra, sFLR becomes the foundation for an additional yield layer. Picture one coin quietly running 2 engines at once, base staking underneath, and a Spectra strategy stacked on top. That is the double dip. Now, the honest part, layering yield also layers risk. A second protocol means a second set of smart contracts, and those returns are variable, not guaranteed. More reward always rides alongside more exposure. Understand each layer before you commit, and only stake what you can comfortably afford to leave working. That is a lot of moving machinery, oracles, proofs, validators, and strategies. The whole point of G1 is that you never have to touch any of it. Instead of hopping between 5 interfaces and signing 10 transactions, G1 gives you a single, clean path. FLR flows in at g1flare.com. The routing happens under the hood in one motion, and sFLR, already staked, already compounding, flows right back out to your wallet. One deposit, one transaction. No manual bridging, no juggling contracts, and no guesswork. The complexity stays exactly where it belongs, hidden, handled, and out of your way. That is how FLR becomes sFLR, native to the chain, priced by 100 eyes, proven without a bridge, compounding on its own, and stacked through Spectra, all behind one simple path. If you want to inspect the contracts, verify the routing, or simply start earning, Everything lives at g1flare.com. As always, this is not financial advice. Do your own research and never risk more than you can afford to lose. And remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. Deuteronomy 8:18. Start today at g1flare.com.